Say this is lecture number 9 from the topic transportation. We are going to study about pulse. Before that we have studied about the blood vessels like artery, vein and capillaries. Now this pulse means what? Word pulse, many times you have heard. What is this? Generally pulse is measured from this area which is called as radial blood vessel. Before that we should know what is the meaning of this word pulse. Before that we have studied about the terms like atrial systole, ventricular systole, then joint distole and the various processes. Okay. So this pulse, when pulse can be measured, this pulse can be measured during ventricular systole. What's the meaning of ventricular systole? Ventricular systole means ventricular contraction. So when ventricular contraction takes place, I think remember that from right ventricle, during contraction of right ventricle, blood from right ventricle goes to the pulmonary artery and from left ventricle it goes to the aorta. That means what? During ventricular systole, blood is forced out from the heart and because of that blood pressure is higher in blood vessels. So during ventricular systole, blood pressure is higher, BP is more, and because of high BP, this pressure wave, what is it? It is pressure wave which can be felt in the arteries. So pressure wave which travels in the artery due to ventricular systole, it is called as pulse. Okay, so as I said, where the pulse can be felt? Pulse can be felt here in the radial artery. If you press this area, you can feel here some beating action can be felt, as well as it can be felt here in the carotid area, carotid blood vessel which goes from heart to the upper region. So it can be felt here also. In the book a diagram is given where we can feel the pulse at various areas. Okay. So once again I repeat the definition of pulse. Pressure wave which can travel the arteries during ventricular systole, that is called as pulse, can be felt in radial artery, carotid artery and many more sites are given. Now where the pulse can be felt strongly, the area which is present nearer to the heart, or we can say the artery which is nearer to the heart have strongest pulse and the artery which is away from the heart, at that places weak pulse can be felt. Okay, so this pulse, number of pulse is equal to number of heartbeat, and if you remember, number of heartbeat is 72 times per minute. Same is the condition for pulse, it will also be 72 beats 72 times per minute. If there is any deviation, that means either increase or decrease in number of pulse, or increase or decrease in number of heartbeat, then it leads to some abnormal conditions. Suppose instead of 72, beat is 100 per minute, or if we consider instead of 72, beat is 60 per minute. These are the deviations, these are the changes in number of beats. So if number of beats per minute is 100, or we can say more than normal, condition is called as tachycardia. And if the number of beat is less than normal, then it is called as bradycardia. Okay, so these terms you have to keep in your mind, can be asked for 1-1 sentences. Now we are going to study about blood pressure. What's the meaning of this word blood pressure? Meaning is there itself in this word, pressure of blood on the wall of artery. So here the diagram which is drawn, it shows a blood vessel, that is artery. Inside the blood vessel here, it is always filled with blood, and this blood, it exerts a pressure. This pressure is exerted on its wall. So this pressure exerted on the wall of blood vessel will become blood pressure. If this blood pressure is artery, then it will become arterial blood pressure. So arterial BP is pressure of blood on the wall of arteries. How it is measured, how the blood pressure is measured, when it is high, when it is low, and what are the terms. We are going to study about the terms. First one, systolic BP. What is the meaning of word systole? Here this is again systole. Systole means contraction, and as before I said, ventricular systole, during ventricular contraction, blood pressure in the arteries is higher. So this highest BP, what I said, it is highest BP during ventricular systole, it is called as systolic BP, and its value is normally 120 mmHg. In contrast to that, second term is there, which is called as diastolic BP. Word diastole is for relaxation. So during relaxation of ventricles, when ventricles are in relaxed state, at that time blood pressure in artery is lowest one. So this minimum BP, when minimum BP during ventricular diastole, it is generally 80 mmHg. So this is called as diastolic BP. So two types of BP are there. First one systolic BP, second is diastolic BP. Systolic BP is during ventricular systole and diastolic BP is during ventricular diastole. Systolic BP is the maximum BP, which is 120 mmHg, and diastolic BP is minimum BP, which is 80 mmHg. How BP is written generally? It is written as 120/80. What it shows? First numerical number, it is for the systolic BP, and second number is for the diastolic BP. Now we are going to study about factors affecting blood pressure. Before that, we have studied about the definition of arterial blood pressure, meaning of terms systolic BP, diastolic BP. Now we will see that what are the factors which affects blood pressure, the factors which are responsible for increase in BP or decrease in BP. Many factors are responsible for that. We will see the first one, that is cardiac output. Cardiac output already we have studied. It is the amount of blood forced out in 1 minute from the ventricles or from the heart, we can say. So what is it? What is the amount of cardiac output? It is 70 ml. So it is near about approximately 5 liter of blood can be forced out per liter. Okay, so this 5 liter of blood which is forced out in 1 minute from the heart, it is called as cardiac output. Formula I think remember, stroke volume into heart rate. Stroke volume is 70 ml and the heart rate is 72 beats per minute. If we multiply that, it is approximately 5 liter. If increase in output is there, that means increase in amount of blood which is forced out more than 5 liters per minute, then we can say that it results in hypertension. And if the cardiac output is less than this 5 liter, less than its normal value, there will be less BP or there will be hypotension. Okay. Now what is this peripheral resistance? This is the second factor which is responsible for increase or decrease in BP. We should know about the meaning of peripheral resistance. Peripheral, which is present towards the periphery. That means if we consider the blood vessel, suppose this is blood vessel which is hollow internally, then this blood vessel, it resists. That means the wall of blood vessel is resists the flow of blood pressure. It resists the flow of blood. So that peripheral resistance of the wall of artery which resists the flow of blood is called as peripheral resistance. If peripheral resistance is more, there will be more BP, and if it is less, then there will be less BP. Next to that is about blood volume. That means what is the amount of blood present inside the body. What is the normal amount of blood present in the body? It is 1/8 of the body weight. Near about 5 to 6 liter of blood is present in the body of human being. If because of any reason blood volume falls down, we can consider about the conditions in case of accident. So when the blood volume is less, naturally there will be less BP. Next to that, length and volume of blood vessel. This length of blood vessel is directly proportional to the blood pressure. How come? This length of blood vessel is directly proportional to the peripheral resistance. So with increase in length, there will be increase in peripheral resistance, which results in increase in blood pressure. Viscosity of blood. Viscosity of blood is also directly proportional to the blood pressure. Age, increase in age results in increase in BP, because with increase in age there is loss of elasticity of the blood vessels. Maybe because of arteriosclerosis, maybe because of atherosclerosis. Arteriosclerosis is the loss of elasticity of the blood vessel due to increase in age. Second term I said is atherosclerosis. It is deposition of cholesterol in the blood vessels, in the wall of blood vessels. So increase in age, increase in BP. Next to that, about venous return. What's the meaning of this word venous return? Venous is for deoxygenated blood. We have seen that this deoxygenated blood from various parts of the body is collected by superior and inferior vena cava, which opens into the right atrium. So this blood which comes back into the atrium in unit time is called as venous return. It is also directly proportional to the blood pressure. Then age is repeating here. This sleep, emotions, exercise and anxiety, these are also the factors which affect the blood pressure. See, we have studied before about blood pressure, that is pressure of blood exerted on the wall of arteries. Now the second term is here about pulse pressure. What is this? Pulse pressure. We have seen that systolic BP. Systolic BP is the maximum BP during ventricular contraction. It is 120 mmHg. And second value we have seen is about diastolic BP. This diastolic BP is the minimum blood pressure during ventricular diastole, and its value is 80 mmHg. Difference between these two, difference between systolic and diastolic BP, that is 120 minus 80. What is it? It becomes 40 mmHg. So this 40 mmHg is the pulse pressure. Simply difference between systolic and diastolic BP.